All right, let's talk about the absolute peak of power in China.
It really all comes down to these 7 men, the very top of the ruling Communist Party.
And we find out who they are every 5 years at this huge, carefully planned National Congress. The order they walk out in? It's a huge deal. The first person out is the new leader.
Most recently, Xi Jinping came out first, locking in a third term, a signal he could rule for life.
So how does this power structure actually work? Let's break down the blueprint.
On paper, power starts with the Central Committee, which gets narrowed down to the Politburo.
But at the very top is the Politburo Standing Committee. They have the final say on everything.
And this system, well, its founder, Mao Zedong, used it to gain total control. Back in 1945, a resolution basically made his ideology law. No one could challenge him.
This unchecked power led to absolute disasters, costing tens of millions of lives.
Mao was ruthless. He purged anyone he saw as a threat, even top party members.
So after Mao died, his successor, Deng Xiaoping, swore this would never happen again.
So the party totally shifted gears to Deng's model of collective leadership.
A new resolution in 1981 made it official, condemning Mao's one-man rule.
And this change? It kicked off 30 years of incredible economic growth and reform for China.
But this era of shared power didn't last. Enter Xi Jinping with a very different plan.
Xi played the long game, rising through the ranks far from Beijing's intense power struggles.
Once at the top, he launched a huge anti-corruption campaign that also, conveniently, targeted his rivals.
He cleared out top officials and, you guessed it, filled those spots with his own people.
Then came the 2021 resolution. Suddenly, his ideas became the party's core ideology.
Sound familiar? Just like with Mao, Xi's ideas were now completely beyond question.
By 2022, the circle was complete. He revealed a new PSC packed only with his own loyalists. So, with power back in one man's hands, the big question is, what's next for China?